Sex montage? Oh my god, how did... Stairs? Wait, where are they? Oh my... Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Steph, and today I'm going to be watching Season 1, Episode 7 of Bridgerton. Now, I actually just finished watching Episode 6 right before filming this, and I just can't help myself, and I need to move on to 7. So, really quickly, kind of what I'm hoping to see in this is, I don't think I'll get a resolution to the baby problem between Daphne and the Duke yet. I feel like that might be a next episode thing. It'd be pretty quick to turn around in this one, but I'm kind of hoping they do. Outside of that, I am really hoping that the shitstorm that is Marina and the pregnancy doesn't completely fall on Penelope, though I'm sure it will, so that'll be hard to watch. But anyways, I'm gonna jump right on into it, so let's just do it. I'm nervous to see what happens. Oh no. This is gonna be a fight on noise now. Oh, I don't really like that, but I know that was a thing. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and say I don't think this is a healthy way to deal with problems in a relationship. Oh, see, just don't hurt them. It's unnecessary. I mean, to state the obvious, this is literally gonna get them absolutely nowhere, other than just probably more mad at each other. Ugh, I can feel the awkwardness.
Would you please ask Miss Nolan if my personal effects have yet been removed from the Duke's bedchamber?
Oh no.
Would you please inform her Grace that I will allow no such thing?
You cannot believe I shall welcome you back into my bed after your lies and deception.
Rest assured, marital relations are the least of my concern after your recent efforts.
It is customary for a wife to reside in her own bedchamber once the honeymoon.
That's true.
I will be kept informed as to the success of your conjugal endeavors.
I would never dream of concealing the truth of such important matters.
Oh snap, that was brutal.
My brother seems to have been embroiled in scandal. I must return to see my family immediately. They will need me.
I will accompany you. Separate bedrooms may be tolerated. Separate households will not be suffered. I shall not let you out of my sight until we know whether you are with child.
I mean, I like that he's still wanting to be there for her in a sense, despite, you know, obviously the tension with the lies and everything, but...
Miss Marina Thompson's recent fall from grace continues to echo through every drawing room in town. Her engagement to Colin Bridgerton was nothing more than a sham.
So it is over then for sure with them?
Hold still, ma chérie.
Yeah, so does this affect the Bridgertons in any way?
Very well tarnished my debut, Mama.
Oh, okay, it could.
House altogether, a few years.
Eloise is like, this is perfect.
Penelope and her sisters did nothing wrong, but their reputations are destroyed.
You should be worrying about your own family's fortunes. At present, we are in just as perilous position.
Oh no, it's awful.
Très élégante, Miss Bridgerton. What a debutante you will be.
All in the
Eloise
world,
is like,
strong enough
unfortunately.
to shelter.
I'm sorry, my lady, but we are full. This is an emergency. The young lady's child will have nowhere else to go.
So she's trying to pass her off to someone else?
Even charity requires funds, of which you must have considerable amounts, I presume?
Not so much anymore. So I guess she's trying to get her out of the house, probably to take some of the heat off her family, but I highly doubt that's going to do anything. Oh, they are so awkward. They need to get back to being all lovey-dovey. I want more montage sex scenes, damn it.
Miss Thompson must be in agonies over these lies. Why can I not visit her?
Oh, see? He still wants to be involved.
We have all things in order, sister. We do not require your assistance.
Oh, well, that is simply not true, Anthony, and you know it. Daphne may be the answer to all of our problems. Oh, once the Tarns see that we still have the favor of the Duke and the Duchess, then the whispers may very well cease. And we shall go about our daily lives as if nothing has happened.
And no one will be the wiser. Or pretending that nothing is amiss is the perfect way to lure the ignorant into submission.
I wonder what she's talking about here.
I'm so very glad this has all been settled on my behalf.
So Colin's still... I'm getting the impression he's still okay with Marina?
Perhaps we should count you lucky to not have married a stranger.
She was not a stranger.
She was.
brother.
Whistledown knew her better than you.
And Whistledown knows everyone's secrets.
And you are lucky to have learnt Miss Thompson's now instead of after your wedding day.
So everything's going to be a parallel to her relationship then.
Think me a fool.
Yes, I do. Well, not really, but...
When I think of her, I only want to be near her, to be with her, despite all reason otherwise.
But you cannot visit her. If you really must speak with Miss Thompson, perhaps I can arrange a rendezvous. Chaperoned, obviously.
So he's still... Oh my gosh, how frustrating. I'm so annoyed.
I've not seen you this incensed since you were handed the keys to your dukedom. I presume you won't speak of what happened on your honeymoon, either.
Nothing happened on my honeymoon.
I cannot imagine your wife feeling particularly excited about that.
I suggest you not try to imagine anything to do with my wife's feelings.
Oh, I'm so frustrated. I'm just going to say now, I will not be happy if Colin and Marina together. And maybe that makes me a bad person, but I won't be. I'm pretty sure he saw you.
I've already seen you.
Exactly.
Where have you been all night?
I did not think you concerned about my whereabouts.
Is this truly what our marriage will be for the future? You out all night doing God knows what with God knows whom?
Oh, no.
You wound me. Not 3 weeks since we were wed, yet already you imagine me disloyal.
We both know your reputation, Your Grace.
Girl, shut up.
You find there is nothing left in our marriage?
Nothing left.
Sex montage? But in all seriousness, like, how would you feel comfortable doing that again? Just given how the last time ended. I don't even know if I just finished what I was saying, but I just can't imagine being okay with doing this after the lies on behalf of both of them. More so, her position bothered me. Oh my God, how did... Stairs? Wait, where are they? Oh my... That would be so awkward.
Should we go into the bedroom?
No.
Finish what we started?
Yeah. See, trust broken.
What is to become of us? Simon!
If you are with child, then I shall stay and do my duty to support you both.
And if I'm not?
Then we shall remain married, in name only.
Oh, shit.
Our lives will be entirely separate. This cannot happen. This will not happen. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Grace. I understand that quite well.
Wow, I didn't think it would get that serious. He's just gonna write off the whole thing? I don't know what the answer is there other than more conversation.
My brother wished for an audience. And I wish to avoid any further scandal attached to my family's name. I will remain here as a chaperone.
Marina, you must tell me that this Whistledown woman is mistaken. What she wrote, it cannot be true.
But it is.
I do not understand. We were to be wed. You said you loved me.
Colin, I hold you in the greatest esteem.
Esteem? You are a cruel woman indeed to stand here and talk of friendly affection as if you have not just committed a grave sin against...
I did not know better.
Yes, you did.
Me a villain, but I did what I thought I must.
She absolutely did. She was told.
I needed to wed, and you were the only man who offered me even a glimpse of happiness.
So I should feel flattered then. Consider myself lucky that you chose me. You wish to know the cruelest part of your deception. If you had simply come to me and told me of your situation, I would have married you without a second thought. That is how, in love...
Holy.
Be.
I don't even know. I mean, I still stand by what I said, but I don't know how I feel about how Colin responded to that, because it feels like a door is still open for some sort of reconciliation, despite the way he phrased that. But we'll see, I guess. I love the Queen. She doesn't need to say anything without saying so much.
Duchess, may I say how well you look?
No, you are too kind.
Is it not marvelous to be wed?
It is both a joy and a wonder indeed.
Oh,
Are you
God.
yoked with child?
We have certainly been devoting our energies to the endeavor, Your Majesty. We should hope to see our Queen soon satisfied.
See to it that you do.
Were you able to meet my friend Weatherby at my party? Come, I shall introduce you.
No, thank you. I see my mother requires my...
Am I right? Is my guess correct?
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm hosting a party I would very much like you to attend.
We love a good party.
It is an invitation for one.
Oh.
Your Grace.
Oh, I do feel bad for them, though.
Dear Lady Bridgerton, is this not a dreadful circumstance for us both to have been so duped by that scheming hussy?
Oh my gosh, is she's gonna act ignorant to it.
No idea of...
Yeah. Good for you, Mrs. Bridgerton.
Lady Featherington, I must ask you to leave.
Oh, shit.
I'm sure you wish to avoid any further unpleasantness.
The only one I feel bad for in this family is Penn. Yes, go into Gardens alone. This is where all the fun stuff happens with you two. Oh, damn it. Come on, Duke, where are you?
My marriage is far from perfect.
Then share your thoughts. Perhaps I can offer my wisdom.
Or perhaps you will send me off with more vague metaphors. Do you know what might have truly helped matters? If your motherly advice had actually prepared me to wed. You sent me out into the world no better than a fool.
Why is she gonna make me cry right now?
The Duchess is quite overcome.
Come on. Yeah, her face is like, who are you kidding? I kind of hope Danbury will have a conversation with Daphne.
I require a word with Miss Thompson. Alone.
Oh God, don't make this okay. It's not okay.
I came here to apologize to you.
To me.
I misjudged you. And I wanted to tell you that what you felt you had to do. I understand.
George was a soldier, but he was also gentle and kind.
Go find George. George, show up at the door. I don't know if that's even possible, but I want it to happen.
What is Sir George's surname? Or do you know where he is stationed?
Yes, let's go that route.
Here General Langham and his wife are in London. Perhaps I could speak to him or her and have Sir George found. Why should he be the one to choose your future when he clearly cares not for the outcome? He's at fault here.
I mean, I'm definitely with Daphne on this one.
Perhaps I can make him come back and take responsibility for you and his child.
Agree. Please agree.
You truly think you can do this?
I'm quite capable of doing more than you think.
Yes, this plan. I'm good with this plan. Let's leave Colin out of it. And yeah.
I have defeated the best, and I'm confident I shall continue to do so.
I have a more lucrative proposition in mind. Say, for you and I to come to some arrangement as to the outcome of your next fight. Would you rather stake your fortunes on the outcome of a business scheme which may very well fail, or back the sure thing? You agree to throw your next match.
Oh, I don't like that.
Half my winnings will set you and your family up for life.
My honor is not for sale.
Yeah, good for you. I don't even know how he would come up with the money to do that anyways, if he's that broke that they can't, like, get a dress or whatever.
I know. You have a fighting spirit. Passed down by your father, no doubt? Do you think he sought his freedom, or for his future son to become some exhausted fighter stumbling into the ring to put food on the table for his family? Look, one simple arrangement.
No, you're better than that. I mean, speak to the Duke first, man. You're friends with the Duke. Like, I think you can do better than this, Weasel. Because if somehow it's obvious or he gets caught or something like that, how's that going to pan out for him long term? I don't know why this feels like something scary rather than what it's supposed to be. There we go. That's better. Oh my goodness.
Your Grace. Welcome to my den of iniquity.
So basically, I'm guessing this is like where they can do everything they can't typically do out and about.
And this is Kitty Langham.
The General's wife, yes.
Okay, I'll sit right here.
We shall teach you the rules.
First a woman takes her wedding vows, then we gamblers take her virtue.
Takes away the sting of losing, I rather think.
Oh, I guess they don't know about baby drinking and all that stuff at this point. I love this idea that they get to just like let loose and do the things they can't.
There is a soldier in service I'm hoping to find for a friend. Do you think your husband might be able to assist me?
You will have to ask that of him yourself. I can tell you where to write. My husband. Perhaps the General will grant you a response.
I feel like this is going to go absolutely nowhere.
Just like I know that you've obviously made a considerable error with my sister. She's not capable of fucking up this severely.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you not ever get tired of pretending to be so perfect? I am trying to be a man of my word. I am trying to keep...
His promise to his dad, I suppose, about not having kids.
You judge me, yet you cannot possibly understand the responsibility of heading a family because you've never had one.
I have a
Oh, God.
my family now, and there is no changing that.
What is most unfortunate is the fact that your father was so absent. He never gave you a proper example of how to lead a household.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
You certainly make it look difficult.
I beg your pardon?
With your constant struggles. Your responsibility. You fulfilling the promise that every firstborn son makes to his father before he dies. Do you think he's looking down on you now? Ashamed? I wonder what would the former Viscount say?
Oh, Jesus. Is this real? No, this cannot be real. Is this like a dream sequence? I refuse to believe this. Oh, that's not gonna go over well. Like, would something like that make the papers? I would think, but...
A little too rough training with Will.
Shall I call for Jeffries?
No.
Let me. With 4 brothers, you cannot imagine the nasty cuts I have tended to over the years.
Yes, please do. Have another moment. Yay! Okay, good. I needed something here because this is making me feel so sad. Please make up. Yay! Well, this isn't really making up, I guess, but I'll take it for a reprieve from the tenseness of their relationship.
A child would be a blessing.
Oh no, don't have this conversation now. If he at least explained himself. Yes.
I swore a long time ago that I would never sire a child. My father cared more about the continuation of the Hastings line than anything in the world. And so I made a vow that his efforts would be in vain, that the line would die with me.
I feel like I'd be like, that's it? That's why? Yeah.
You made a vow to me, too.
I told you.
You told me that you could not have children.
That is different.
Tell me it was some token of revenge against a man who no longer walks this earth.
What?
And you betrayed me in our marriage bed.
I don't think so. I'm sorry, I have to disagree. Should he have been more upfront? Yes, but I don't think that qualifies as...
If your hatred for your father outweighs any affection that you might bear towards me, then you are right.
I mean, that's actually a good comparison, really.
My courses are due within the next few days. You will know then which vow you have broken and how we are to spend the rest of our lives. Miserable, together, perfectly happy apart.
That was a good speech.
Of course, one can never know for sure.
Don't do it, man. Come on.
Unless one chooses a more secure pursuit. In fact, this author can think of no other event that merits a mention.
No other event but my luncheon.
Yeah, it's gotta be Penelope. And there's only a handful of people that would want nothing written about them being told to leave.
Our newlyweds are no doubt still secluded in nuptial bliss. Who could fault them? And who could be surprised if their diligent efforts are rewarded?
I'm gonna guess she's not pregnant.
Within the year.
I wrote to General Langham. I've told him all about Sir George.
You wrote to the General?
Yes.
And did the Duke sign his name as well on this letter?
No, but...
Girl, be thankful she did anything.
Are you so unworldly? Your help is greatly appreciated, but there is nothing more you can do. Thank you for your efforts.
Taking your place in society should be an exciting time in a young woman's life. If you are not truly ready, I shall not ask you to play pretend.
I feel so bad for her.
The Queen will be in attendance at tonight's concert, will she not?
That's her motivation.
An exciting time indeed, Mamma.
She can't be. Oh God, I just want them to be happy. I feel like I am correct on Benedict. I swear to God. Or at least part of it.
I would simply like to understand your situation.
I'm in love with Lord Weatherby.
You're married.
Oh,
And our marriage
great.
affords my wife her freedoms and protections.
And what is the advantage for the young ladies Lord Weatherby is courting? What about honor? Romance?
What would you know of either?
Oh shit.
I risk my life every day for love. You have no idea what it is like to be in a room with someone you cannot live without. It takes courage to live outside the traditional expectations of society.
They will unmask Whistledown, and she should be made to pay for her impertinence.
Oh no.
That noxious gossip rag will finally cease to exist.
You want to silence her?
Oh no, because if it's Penn, that's gonna make things way worse. Is she gonna try to end this pregnancy?
I would like to make a stop and pick up a friend.
A friend? Should I not have a friend?
Oh. Okay, so I must be wrong on him, and it's more the principle of just doing what you want, going for it.
The entire town? You mean everyone except for the Featheringtons?
Yes, everyone except.
Is she gonna think? I mean, it could be her too.
No, perhaps a tradesperson.
I certainly never want to cross the woman. A word as good as gospel.
Is it her? No way. I mean, she is interacting with everyone. Oh, she's there. Didn't she leave? Am I misunderstanding? Or am I forgetting something? Oh, shit. Oh, no. You better leave her alone, Anthony. But the thing is even doing this isn't going to change anything. Like, her reputation's already ruined. And then I'm guessing Sir George will respond, and then she won't even have the baby. I'm probably totally reaching here. I don't know. It's just the vibe I'm getting. Yes, please hold her hand. Hold his hand, damn it. Hold it. Come on. Oh, it just happened. Oh, I mean, it's kind of good that she's not pregnant, I think, given the way it happened. That it wasn't so much as a choice. She kind of forced it. Oh, shit. Oh, she's still alive. Oh, God. Is there no, like, bathroom or anything like that? Oh. Oh, why does that? Oh, God. I don't want to cry. I guess because to her, that was her one chance. Okay, so that was season 1, episode 7 of Bridgerton. And holy smokes, that was a heavy episode, much like the last one. I guess I'll start with Penn and Marina and Colin. So I'm getting the impression now that the Colin angle in regards to Marina is over, which I was hoping for. There was some moments throughout the episode where I thought it kind of left it open for that. But when Daphne kind of came into the picture and was talking about trying to find Sir George on her behalf to come back and like take care of her and the baby, I'm getting the impression that that kind of angle is done with Colin. However, I felt so bad for at least Penelope. I can't say the Featheringtons as a whole, but I felt very bad for Penelope that essentially her, well, the whole family, but in this case, because I like Penelope, that her prospects are pretty much non-existent. That from Eloise's perspective, the only way to really change that would be for Lady Whistledown to essentially write an article that makes the perspective of her change. But my guess was that Penelope is Lady Whistledown, which I would think then at this point she probably would have written something. However, it will be interesting to see the next iteration of the article, because now that a event has happened, if it's Penelope and she wasn't there, I don't know what she would comment on or how she'd write it. Although if nothing exciting happened at the ball, then it wouldn't really matter. But I'm still kind of stuck on her being Lady Whistledown. However, they made a very good point with, I can't remember her name now, but the modiste? I hope I'm saying that right. The dressmaker, anyways, being a good option because she is involved with all of these characters. She is a central part to their whole, you know, obviously they need dresses for all these balls. And so she's hearing all of this gossip at the same time. So she is a good option because she would also kind of fly on under the radar in a sense. So she's a good choice as well. I still just have a feeling about Penn, but I could be totally wrong. I am very happy that Colin and Marina are no longer. I wish Penn and Colin would happen, but you can't. It seems pretty obvious that's not going to be an angle. At least nothing's been indicated that it could be. But yeah, so then moving on to the Duke and Duchess. Oh my God. I just want them to be happy. You know, I laugh and get super awkward because I'm on camera during all of their sex scenes. But I'm like, I'd rather have all like repeated sex montage scenes than deal with how sad their relationship currently is. I still side with the Duke in this case, that Daphne was in the wrong. He should have explained to her they can't versus won't have kids, but the way she went about, like, not trapping him, I guess, because they're already married either way, but her attempt at having a child, despite the fact that he obviously didn't want one and she was aware, was kind of gross. So in saying that, though, I felt really bad for her at the end of the episode where she did end up getting her period, because while I don't agree at all with the way she went about things, from her perspective, it's like, because now he is anti them having sex at all, it was sort of her one shot at having a family, and now, you know, that's the end of her chances. But I will say the end, like the very end of the episode when she's crying with her mom, and that was such a touching scene, but when she was crying, I loved how the music of the violins or whatever were playing stops, and then you zoom in on his face and all you can just hear is Daphne crying in the back. I don't know, it was really well done, but so I feel really bad for her, but at the same time, I still don't agree with how she went about it. I feel there's a good chance, based off the way that she had one monologue that I really loved, and I'm not going to say it correctly whatsoever, but she makes reference to, depending on whether or not she has the baby, he's either breaking a vow to his father or to her in their marriage. I mean, it is accurate to phrase it that way, whether or not I agree with how she went about things. But seeing the tears in his eyes at the very end scene, I'm sure he's gonna cave on his vow to his father. I don't want it to be like he's caving just to make her happy, but rather he actually would want a child, because that's not very fair either, to be feeling guilty so you do it. But anyways, we'll see how that goes. I'm still a little bit confused on Benedict's situation. So I've said previously that I keep thinking he might be gay, and I thought for a second, I misunderstood. I thought he was interested in Weatherby, and I was like, oh my God, I was correct. But turns out the art guy, whose name, again, I wrote it down and now I can't find it, but who is actually in love with him. So that option's out. But I think my understanding now is the point of the conversation he had with the artist was that it's worth taking the chance, even if nothing can happen. So I'm guessing he has feelings for the Maurice, which is where they picked her up at the end, and he's risking, well, I guess his family name, really, to take the chance to be with her because he feels it's worth it. That's how I interpret it anyways. Whether or not I'm correct, I don't know. That whole angle I've been super far off on, so who knows. But anyways, so that was episode 7, and I think there's only one more in the season, I believe. So I'm excited to get to it, and I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as I upload new videos weekly. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.